The big question for the Raiders heading into 2025 is whether or not Ashton Jeanty can be very effective with them, and I honestly think it's not going to go very well, and I'm worried. The Raiders are coming off of a season where they were really, really awful, 4-13. Despite that, they are bringing in a new coach, Pete Caroll, the old Seattle Seahawks coach, who obviously won a Super Bowl with them, but got kind of retired, relieved from his duties after some mediocre seasons. And Geno Smith, who he put up numbers the last 3 years, but also is leaving from Seattle. So they have the Seattle Raiders. Despite all that, last year, I don't know, it was just rough for them last season. Offensively, they had the 4th worst offense in the league. Defensively, not much better. 7th worst defense in the league, allowing 25 points per game. And the reason I think this is all going to affect Jeanty is because I know they have Geno Smith and they have Pete Caroll and some more structure. But to be able to stick with the run, you need to either score points to be up and have a lead and have that impact happen, or you at least need to be able to stop people on the other side so it's more of a low-scoring game. Maybe Pete Caroll can magically fix his defense, but there's a lot of talent not there. And when you spend your 6th overall pick not to help the trenches, not to take a quarterback or a big receiver, but you take a running back, something that no one has done since 2018, it's just spells a sign of trouble. And like I've mentioned before, the guy taken in 2018, the last running back selected as high as Jeanty, was Saquon Barkley. And when you look at Saquon for years and years and years on the Giants, they didn't have enough talent around him to really help him be great. So, and I think Saquon was a much better prospect than Jeanty. He could break off huge runs, Jeanty can too, but he does it in a lot different style, and Saquon did it at Penn State, a bigger university. I think they're in trouble. I think this was a risky move, and I think if they're an okay team, that'd be great. And if Jeanty went off for 1,300 yards, they would consider that a very successful season. I just don't know if I see that happening, especially with all the other deficiencies they still have around the roster. And the fact that all the defenses that they play in this division, the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Broncos, were all top 5 in the league in points allowed last year. It's just going to be a lot for Jeanty to do and overcome in this situation.